What is going on, YouTube?
Greetings, O Earthlings.
I'm Travis.
I'm John.
And John's a little upset. In case you guys didn't catch our predictions video, John has now lost. At Extreme Rules, John came up short. John is no longer the It's a Work champion. John has actually completely lost. Nick is our new It's a Work champion, and Nick didn't even decide that he was going to grace us with his presence tonight.
Nick doesn't even show up on this channel. I'm here week in and week out delivering this content to you guys. Week in, week out. I should still be the champion, not Nick. This is wrong. This is wrong. I will win the title back.
He might, because SummerSlam is coming up. But before he wins that title back, John's going to have to wear a dress.
I hate you guys so much.
That's why they call them punishments, friend. However, with all that said, we do have a contest going on for SummerSlam, which you can enter by clicking the link in the description below. And you can win these fantastic prizes that we have set up in front of us, including this Alexa Bliss pop figure, this Seth Rollins vintage figure.
Yep, you can also win the Wrestling's Main Event magazine from July of 1991, as well as this really, really cool NWO Big Gold Belt pin.
Absolutely.
Very cool stuff. And also, if you are the lucky winner of our giveaway, you'll win a signed something, undecided at this point, signed by the entire cast of It's a Work.
That includes your new It's a Work champion.
Stop saying that.
Nick.
Stop saying that.
Who is not here with us this evening. But why don't we just go with it?
Let's talk wrestling.
Let's. All right, so we actually started the week of July 15th with Extreme Rules, the pay-per-view for the month. What did you think overall about the pay-per-view, John?
Overall, I was pretty pleased with the pay-per-view, minus me losing the predictions. Yeah, it was fine. It was decent. We still had to sit through Reigns versus Robo Bob, but
Yeah, thankfully it did not main event.
it did not.
It didn't.
You were wrong about that.
I was. They gave the WWE Championship match the time it deserved, and then they gave the Intercontinental Championship match the main event spot.
Yeah, that was very, very well done.
Yes.
I thought the booking for the pay-per-view as far as match placement was concerned was really well done.
Top notch. However, I would like to talk to our fans in Pittsburgh for a moment. If there's anyone in Pittsburgh watching the channel, I would like you to bend over and try to fuck yourself in your own ass as much as you possibly can.
Wow. We haven't hit 100 subscribers yet. I've talked to Travis and told him we should try to cut back on some of our swearing once we hit 100 subscribers, but we haven't done that yet.
So until then, friends in Pittsburgh, bend over and fuck yourself in your own ass. Because
what he's referring to is the disrespect, the blatant disrespect from the crowd during the main event.
it wasn't even like disrespect. I'm sure that you guys were having a great time. It was obvious that the fans were having a great time. But the match that was going on in the ring was something that we wanted. We didn't want Reigns to main event, and they gave that to us. They gave us Rollins and Ziggler in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Two phenomenal wrestlers going at it one-on-one for a half hour straight. That's what they gave us for the main event, and you guys shit all over it.
Whether you thought it was, whether you thought you were shitting all over it or not, you were just having fun, whatever. Doesn't matter. It still was disrespectful to the guys who were putting on a great show in the ring.
Like,
they deserved a lot better than that.
Some dumb chants is whatever, stupid stuff, that's fine. But to do the countdown like we did at the Royal Rumble when we were in attendance, at the end of that countdown at the Rumble, there's a payoff. And we popped every time.
Just about.
But there's a payoff at the end of that time period. At the end of every 10 seconds on a clock that's going for 30 minutes during the same match with the same two guys, no matter what,
it would have been funny if it was one time. but it went on.
Or
every
even for
single minute.
I'd give you guys like 5 minutes. That's fine.
Yeah.
You guys did it for almost a half hour.
It was bad. And let's just move on past that.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's talk about there were some big title changes on this pay-per-view. The first one that really caught us off guard was the B team defeated the Deleters of Worlds for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, fucked me up. Didn't expect it.
What a surprise.
Yeah, and that was a fine tag team match, actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything over the top, but it was the finish was unexpected, and I'll take it for that.
And now I think we're going to continue with this program into SummerSlam, from what it seems like from what we saw in Raw.
Possibly.
So I'm all for it. The B team is entertaining to me, and
they proved that the B stands for best.
So,
yeah.
We had another more expected title change at this pay-per-view.
And this was Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. And this was a very quick match. It really consisted of Shinsuke Nakamura gave Jeff Hardy a low blow, and then as soon as the bell rung, he gave him the
Kinshasa.
Good old Nita face.
Yep.
And that was it.
And that was all there was to say about it. And it was, again, I thought we all expected that Shinsuke was going to go over in this match. And he did. Just didn't think we expected it to happen the way it did.
No, definitely not. And I also didn't expect to see Randy Orton back.
Yeah, I kind of liked the way it went.
Yeah,
it worked for me.
I don't get it. Well, that continues into Tuesday Night SmackDown, so we'll talk about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't remember what the match order was exactly, but I know that we ended up, maybe it was Carmella versus Asuka next, or maybe it was Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman.
Whatever.
Doesn't really matter. Carmella and Asuka, don't care about. Carmella retained. The match was garbage.
Yeah, she retained.
It was a Shark Tank match Shark Cage match. Sorry, with James Ellsworth up in that cage. It was all money. Yeah, it was all silly. But congratulations, Carmella, for retaining your championship. Yes. We did have Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens in that steel cage match, and this was actually the deciding factor for our predictions, where Nick and myself both had Kevin Owens picked to win. John had Braun Strowman picked to win.
How the hell did Braun Strowman not win this?
Oh, because Kevin Owens left the cage first.
That he did. He took a hell of a bump off the top of the cage.
Yeah, he fucking did.
After being ping-ponged off the sides of the cage, I was biting my nails this entire match, literally biting my nails, because I thought for sure he's going to get thrown through the side of the cage. And
so did I.
It was just like he was just thrown around the entire match. Kevin Owens did get a little bit of offense throughout the match.
He did, especially in the beginning. Kevin Owens came out really strong. It was good.
I was more impressed by what we saw from him than I thought I would be. I thought it was going to be more of a squash, but
yeah, it's fine with me. I'm glad Kevin Owens picked up the victory. I think Kevin Owens has earned another victory, and so that's cool. But we also had a women's championship match, which was awful. I'm not even going to talk about it. Alexa Bliss retained. End of story.
Good, as she should have. Earlier in the night, Team Hell No was attacked backstage by the Bludgeon Brothers, which left Kane with a bum leg.
Yeah,
after
a broken ankle.
It got bludgeoned.
Yes.
In a door with the hammer. So that left Daniel Bryan to take on the Bludgeon Brothers by himself. And
until about 3/4 of the way through the match,
then Kane came out.
Kane would come out wearing a boot on his left leg.
Which is funny because he always wears boots. But
yeah, but this was like one of those broken ankle boots, those big giant, cushiony, weird looking things. A splint, maybe you would call it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But Kane came out wearing that to try and save the day for Team Hell No, but to no avail. With Kane's bad leg, ankle, whatever it is, Team Hell No could not pull it off, and Daniel Bryan took the pinfall to the Bludgeon Brothers.
The Bludgeon Brothers are still tag team champions, and Kane is back up on the shelf. He's gone, and
let's go do mayor things.
So good luck with your mayor run, Kane. I hope you win. Libertarian, go get him. Big red mayor.
I don't know. Was it Robo Bob maybe and Reigns?
I
still don't care. I mean, the match was fine. But, here's the thing with this match is you should have a higher level of expectation for this match because you have two elite athletes,
top guys,
in that ring together. They should tear the fucking house apart. But they didn't.
Their feud is literally them fighting over who is the top guy in the WWE.
Yeah.
That's literally what they were saying about this feud, and neither of them are the top guy.
No, but in this instance, Bobby Lashley should be, because he actually beat Roman Reigns clean.
He came out
with
on
a
top.
spear, his own finishing move. Bobby Lashley beat him. 1, 2, 3.
Different.
Yeah.
Not a very good spear.
No, it was bad. But whatever. It was nice to see Reigns not win, but it wasn't nice to see Bobby Lashley win. Either way, I still come out of this match unhappy, so whatever.
Did we miss anything else besides the main event? Oh, duh.
AJ Styles
versus Rusev.
Yeah. This was a good match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Rusev, not unfortunately, I like AJ Styles as well, but Rusev...
Unfortunately, because we can't rub it in Chad's face.
Yeah, that especially. But Rusev came up short because Aiden English had undone the top turnbuckle to try and help Rusev to get him to smash AJ Styles into it or whatever. Backfired. Rusev took the brunt of it. That led to a downfall where Rusev would take the pinfall. Or not even the pinfall. Did he submit? I don't remember.
No, he took the pinfall.
No, he took the pinfall.
Yeah. Phenomenal for him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
But yeah, so still WWE champion is AJ Styles. That brings us to our main event.
Which is good because I want to see AJ Styles hold the belt for some time longer.
Yeah,
especially going into SummerSlam. I think that's a good move on WWE's part.
I can agree.
He'll sell more merch and tickets than Rusev would, unfortunately.
Yeah, but...
main event time was the 30-minute Iron Man match between Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins.
Absolutely, and the match was actually really fucking good. But
really
unfortunately, it was very hard for me to focus on because of the crowd. It was hard for me to focus on, but the match was really good. I was really thrown off because Seth ended up with like a pinfall victory in the beginning, pretty damn early, and then he took, I think it was like a 2 or 3-0 lead, and then Drew would get involved and give him a win on his own because he got Dolph disqualified for a pinfall.
Yeah, I think it was a 3-0. No, it started out with the pinfall. Then I think he got a curb stomp on him and pinned him that way, and then Drew got involved for the third one. And then he kept attacking him, which I thought was going to be a fourth one, but the ref didn't call it.
Yeah.
So then the ref ejected him from ringside, and then you had Seth up 3-0 to start the match, which was like, wow, okay, this is different.
Yeah, but then Dolph Ziggler would end up coming back and actually took that victory up to 4-3, I think.
Yeah, he was at 3-3, and then he made it to 4-3.
Yeah.
Just lots of back and forth action.
Yep.
A lot of what you would expect from these two guys.
Seth, I think, got to 4, or maybe they stayed at 3-3. Because wasn't the final 4-3? Or was it 5-4?
I think it was 5-4.
Was it 5-4?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh my goodness. 54.
No. I'm drinking some 54 right now.
Nice. But yeah, all right. So it ended up tying at 4-4.
No idea what we're talking about.
No. It ended up being 4-4, and
Seth I think Seth hit a curb stomp at the end of.
Yeah, he hit something.
He hit something, went for the pin, but he was too late. Time expired. Therefore, still your champion, Dolph Ziggler.
Yep. However, Kurt Angle, the general manager of Raw, would come out and say that this match was not going to end in a tie. The fans didn't want to see that. So he restarted the match in a overtime, winner take all.
Sudden death
overtime. And it's like right after the bell rang.
Drew McIntyre hopped up on the apron.
Yep. Seth gave him a knee to the face for his troubles, and then took a zigzag and lost.
Yeah. Yep. This is really bothering me. Let me fix that for you.
Oh, thanks.
Had a little drop on your mustache.
Oh, that's
I don't know if they could see it at home, but
beats me.
I did. So, yeah, Dolph Ziggler retaining the Intercontinental Championship, the main title on Monday Night Raw, because where's Brock Lesnar?
Well, we're about to find out.
Kurt Angle issued an ultimatum to Brock Lesnar saying, you will show up on Monday Night Raw, and
or
you
will pick a time and a place to defend your championship next.
You'll agree to what we tell you.
Right, yeah.
You'll agree to defend your title under the circumstances that we tell you, or you will be stripped of the Universal title.
Correct.
So this brings us into Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen.
And what a Monday Night Raw it was, Travis.
Absolutely. Started out, I thought it was pretty interesting because we had Kurt Angle out in the ring, and Kurt Angle decided that Brock Lesnar wasn't there. He hadn't heard from Brock Lesnar or his people. Therefore, he was going... His person. Well, he said his people, his team. He has other people, I'm sure.
He has people.
Yeah. But he didn't hear from them. So, he was stripping Brock Lesnar of the Universal title until...
What?
What are you doing?
I'm stripping you.
Don't strip me.
No.
They don't want to see that.
Nope.
I've had my shirt off
but
once.
They do want to see Brock Lesnar stripped of the Universal title, however.
Yeah, because they got pretty damn many cheers for that. Yep. But Paul Heyman would come out and be like, hey, Kurt, look, all right, we're not going to do that. Some other shit went down. I don't really remember.
Paul Heyman was like, Brock's not here tonight, so fuck you. And Kurt's like, well, then I'm stripping him of the title. And he was like, Mr. Angle, you don't want to do that. And explain to him, that Brock really loves being the Universal Champion and that this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then Kurt Angle's like, well, if he loves being Universal Champion, he's going to defend his title at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Or he's stripped of the title.
So how did we decide who is Brock Lesnar going to face at SummerSlam? Man, you are really going at it with the alcohol.
Mind your business.
Hey, Jägermeister, if you guys watch this, we could use a sponsor. We're showing your label and everything. I should take that label off.
We could definitely use a sponsor because I'm going to need more than this.
Well, whatever. Who was Brock Lesnar going to face at SummerSlam?
Well, first of all, Paul Heyman accepted. He's on behalf of his client. He accepted.
Yeah. That's too much detail. Bullet points, John. Bullet points.
That's kind of important for them to know that Paul Heyman said yes, he will do it. So, how are we going to find out, Travis?
Well, Kurt Angle set up 2 triple threat matches on Raw. The first match started immediately after this, which placed Seth Rollins versus Elias versus, what's his face? Robo Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And who would come out victorious here? But Robo Bob. The winner of the other triple threat match that would get as a main event would, or not.
I think it was the other way around.
Was it?
Yeah, I think Robo Bob won the main event. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So sorry. Robo Bob won the main event, but there was a match earlier that took place, and the winner of these 2 triple threat matches will fight each other next week, and whoever wins there will fight Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Correct?
Yep.
So all right, we know Robo Bob. The beginning match was Finn Balor taking on... Jesus Christ, I don't even remember.
No, it wasn't Jesus Christ.
No.
Elias was in the main event.
Yeah, that's right. And Seth Rollins. Both in the main event.
So,
Drew McIntyre,
yep. Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns.
Yes. And who do you guys think won that?
If you said Finn Balor, you're wrong.
You are wrong. If you said Drew McIntyre,
you're absolutely wrong.
Yeah. If you said Roman Reigns, congratulations.
Great.
You're correct. And we all have to suffer because now, even though we just saw this match at Extreme Rules, and Bobby Lashley clearly won that match.
Yep.
Which, as a matter of fact, Bobby Lashley took to Twitter to say there was a thing that WWE put up that was saying that they were going to fight each other next week to see the number one contender. And Bobby Lashley actually retweeted it and had commented on it saying, yeah, let's just pretend that I didn't beat him a couple days ago.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Okay, I'm thoroughly irritated by this, of all the choices that they had here.
You know what the real funny part is here? Is that when Roman came out during this whole debacle, right, in the beginning of the show, Roman had said that he doesn't care about the title. He doesn't care about being champion or beating Brock Lesnar.
That's true.
Yeah. But
he said he wanted to fight somebody.
Yeah, but here he is.
Getting another opportunity. Keep giving those opportunities to Roman, the big dog.
You guys can keep making us... You can try to make us think that he doesn't want it, or that he doesn't deserve it, or that management's against it. But we all know that that's just wrong.
It's bull.
It's all wrong.
Yeah. So...
As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this right now. Roman, if you are not chasing the championship belt for the company you work for, get the fuck out of the business, because you don't belong there.
But we all know he is.
There are plenty of other guys who deserve that opportunity, who want to be champion, who have been fighting hard to be champion, and they desire that championship belt. You just told us that you don't want it. Get the fuck out.
He's not wrong. I'm not going to fight you, Roman. I'll let him do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll lose. Unless it's a work. Cheap plug. Cheap plug. Wrestling. The rest of Raw, I don't give a fuck about.
No.
Just this.
Tyler Breeze lost to Mojo Rawley, and I'm really pissed about that because fuck Mojo Rawley.
Yeah. But yeah, I just don't care because this deterred me so much and it made me so mad that I just don't care.
So then let's move on to SmackDown Live. I was live at SmackDown Live tonight.
He was. You know who else was live? Our new It's a Work champion, Nick Hall.
You just have to keep bringing it up.
It's just facts, man. Face the facts.
Oh, God, that's rough.
It tastes like licorice.
It's SmackDown Live. I was there live with Nick Hall.
What, you know, it's so funny because here at It's a Work, we try to keep an open, honest workplace with each other, and we're all friends in real life, which is the good part. However, it's weird because John, who seems to have a big issue with our champion Nick right now, just went to an event with him. They sat next to each other. I saw it. I can see it.
Yeah, well, you know what? That doesn't mean that he shouldn't be here right now filming another unboxing video.
I will absolutely give John credit for this. John just drove about, an hour and a half, 2 hours each way to SmackDown. And I didn't expect him to be here. I planned on shooting this video by myself tonight. But John said, you know what, I'm going to be there. I will be there after the show. So John drove to the event about an hour and a half, 2 hours, watched the event, then drove home an hour and a half, 2 hours.
And now I'm here talking to you about the event.
Where's our champion? Where is our Brock Lesnar?
I'm not sure. Oh, that's right. He's at home sleeping because he doesn't care about It's a Work like we care about It's a Work. I should still be champion, not him.
Well, if we're going to base it on the bias of how much people care about it and what they do around here, then maybe I should be the champion.
I bought 2 t-shirts.
They don't know we have t-shirts.
We're going to have t-shirts, guys.
We will. But don't worry about that. That's not here yet.
Nope.
That's whiles away.
Whiles?
Yeah, it's whiles away. But SmackDown Live. John, how did SmackDown Live start? Because I missed it. I missed the beginning of SmackDown. Great. The first thing I remember seeing was AJ Styles. AJ Styles came out, and he would have a match. And I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this was the first thing I remembered as well. AJ Styles is having a match. Jeff Hardy started SmackDown Live. Oh. He came out and talked to the crowd. And I was like, this is odd. Jeff Hardy's going to cut a promo.
Weird.
And he pretty much just cut a promo saying how he was going to face Shinsuke Nakamura later. It was like really odd how they decided to start it, but it was interesting to see Jeff on the microphone as always.
Yeah. Well, AJ Styles had a match right after. And who would he face? It completely shocked me. Didn't see it coming.
Tasty. It was tasty. Being accompanied to the ring by Zelina Vega, we had Andrade Cien Almas taking on the WWE champion AJ Styles, and
this shit. Woo-hoo! I didn't know how badly I wanted to see this match until I saw it.
I never even would have thought of this.
No.
I mean, not for a little while till Andrade got more of a build, but like Cien, he's 100.
Yeah, he went from facing jobbers weekly on the main roster anyway. He went from facing jobbers weekly to a small feud with Sin Cara to a match with the WWE champion. What the shit?
It was great.
It really was. It was a great fucking match. I want to see more. I really wish that Cien Almas would have got the victory, even if it was some dirty work with Vega involved or a DQ or anything.
I agree.
But AJ Styles picked up the win via submission of the Calf Crusher, and I'll take it overall.
I think we all know where AJ Styles' SummerSlam feud is being built towards.
Yeah.
And that's why he picked up the victory here. I think it would have been okay for Cien to pick up a victory here, but then there would have been more expectation for him to immediately go into a feud.
Yeah, at least get disqualified, I think would have been good, or counted out or something.
But this was... He still looked strong in defeat, even though he tapped out to the Calf Crusher, but it was... He looked really, really good.
Really solid fucking match. Great wrestling from both guys.
Excellent.
Super stoked on it. What do we have then? Some stuff. Was next? Was it Becky and
Becky and Mandy?
And Mandy Rose.
Becky beat Mandy Rose with the disarmor.
Yeah. Then she cut a little promo saying that it feels good to be winning, and that she was going to be challenging Carmella for her women's championship because she wants to be champion again. She deserves it. She's been biting her tongue for too long. And then we went backstage to Paige with Carmella.
Yeah, and Carmella's like, ha! I beat Asuka and Charlotte twice. Which she did. Mm-hmm. So she's not really afraid of Becky Lynch. And so Paige was like, cool, you're going to face Becky Lynch next week. And
but Carmella was like, whoa.
Not for this.
I just defended this against Asuka.
And she goes, of course not, baby girl. Yeah. You're not going to face her for that. But if Becky Lynch beats you next week, she will get a shot at your women's championship at SummerSlam.
Correct.
And Carmella said, fine.
Well, she didn't say anything. She just kind of went and just walked away. Yeah. That was it. Well, the camera faded out. Whatever.
She said fine. She texted me and told me. Fine.
Oh, yeah, I bet she did.
She told me it was fine.
I bet she did.
It's because she's going to win.
Yeah. But then... I don't even remember. SmackDown was kind of a blur to me. Oh, maybe it was Kofi and Sanity.
Yeah, that was
Eric Young.
Kofi and Eric Young had a match. That was fine.
Yeah, I was in and out at this part, but the pieces I saw, it looked like
it was fine.
A good, well-structured match. Nothing over the top, nothing great or phenomenal or whatever, but it was fine. A good match.
Eric Young won.
Yeah, which is good. Sanity needs to keep that build going, especially because they're still so new to the main roster.
They need more. The Miz had a eulogy for Team Hell No.
Team Hell No. Which would be eventually interrupted by Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
And yeah,
that was fine.
Yeah.
It looks like we're building towards that feud between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. I still think it's too soon. I don't think they should pull the trigger on it yet.
I think it should still be a Mania thing. If anything, I'm hoping that we'll get the preview at SummerSlam and we'll get a more respectable built match.
I'm hoping something happens between now and SummerSlam that this gets cut off.
That's possible.
I hope that Miz does something dastardly that takes Daniel Bryan out, that they don't face each other at SummerSlam.
That could
and
be.
Miz does something else for
Maybe
SummerSlam.
He hires the Bludgeon Brothers to take him out.
Something. I hope that they don't pull the trigger yet. Yeah. It looks that way, but we'll find out as
only time will tell.
SmackDown rolls on.
Yeah. But I guess it's pretty much just main event time at this point.
Well, was there anything else
of significance?
Yeah, R-Truth was there.
That is R-Truth and Ty Dillinger.
And Ty Dillinger got absolutely destroyed by Samoa Joe, which I think is going to be our next challenger for the WWE champion.
Ty Dillinger?
Yeah, Ty Dillinger and R-Truth. I think R-Truth and Ty Dillinger
R-Truth is great. I'm just going to throw this out there. A lot of people hate on R-Truth.
He is.
They're like, he's just some stupid comedy gimmick and this and that. But yeah, that's exactly what he is. He's a comedy gimmick, but he's gold. He's great at it. And he's making more money than we ever will.
Yeah.
And
Plumpy hated him, but I love him.
I think he's hysterical. I love it. I was really stoked to see him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
Samoa Joe destroyed him.
Yeah.
Not R-Truth.
Not R-Truth, but Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. So now I think main event. I don't really remember anything else is
sure.
Nothing. So we'll talk about the main event anyway.
Yeah, Paige says she has a major announcement next week as well. That was another thing that happened.
Did she?
Yes, there is a major announcement coming
I might have missed that.
Next week.
Maybe I was taking a piss or something.
He was taking the piss.
Maybe. That brings us to main event time.
That it does.
Yeah.
And what a freaking main event.
Yeah.
I was... So, from the beginning of this match, I felt like I knew what was going on.
What was this match?
Well, it was Shinsuke Nakamura was defending his United States Championship against Jeff Hardy in his rematch.
Absolutely. That's right.
From the start of this match, I felt like I knew what was going to happen, and I did.
Right.
I knew what was going to happen. But WWE and the guys in the ring did such a good job of structuring this match and telling a story that I forgot what I knew what was going to happen.
So did I.
So it was really well done.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when you get like two veteran guys. I mean, two completely different backgrounds too. Like Shinsuke's a veteran, but not a WWE
Japanese
veteran. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, he's got the New Japan background, not so much the WWE background. But yeah, they were able to structure this match really well, and it made me forget what I knew was coming. But what eventually did come, John?
Jeff Hardy hit a 6 swanton bomb, went for the pin, and before he could get the 3 count, Randy Orton came back and pulled him out of the ring and beat the ever-loving piss out of him.
Yes. Said we'd talk about Randy Orton again. He showed up at Extreme Rules, but here he is again on SmackDown. And damn it, did he really fucking go to town.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
I mean, when I am walking out of SmackDown Live and I hear grown men talking to each other about how savage of a beating it was that Jeff Hardy took, you know that they did something right.
Yeah, that's really what he did. Orton came in and beat the living shit out of Jeff. And I mean, like, they were all, like, just... some of the things were just absurd. He stomped his head on the steps, on the steel steps. He gave him the hanging DDT off the announce table. Onto, like, not the concrete, but still, hard floor. But then the gross and the coup de grace of it, if you will, is he went to go rip where Jeff Hardy had his gauges in his ears. He put his finger through it and was going to rip it. Like, I thought he was going to rip his ear open.
I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to do it, and it turned my stomach because you guys don't know it, maybe. I have my ears gauged, and I could feel somebody doing it to me, and it made my stomach turn. I was really glad they didn't go that far.
I see, like, it was crazy, because, like, I'm watching it, and I'm like, there's no fucking way.
But I believed that they were going to do it.
So did I.
But it looked like he was going to do it.
Really doing it, like, really tugging on it, and he was doing it for a while.
You know what it reminded me of?
God.
It reminded me of being in a match against Chad.
Why?
Because Chad's a dick like that. Fuck Chad.
I guess, yeah. But, okay, still.
It was just like, he looked like it was nasty.
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
Ugly.
It was, I'll show you if I can fucking find it. I'll try and pull up SmackDown on the DVR or whatever. But this beating was seriously so fucking severe that I was watching, and near the barricade in the corner, there was a kid there who's going, stop. You can hear him on the camera sometimes. He's just saying, stop it, stop it. And this kid looks at his dad, who's looking in disbelief at this shit. And he looks at his dad and he's like, why is he doing this? Like, why is this happening? And his dad is looking on like, I don't know. Like, it was, kayfabe was alive. Like, it was real. This was a real, just beating. It was pretty fucking incredible.
All things considered, I'm really happy to see this Randy Orton back.
Yeah, definitely. This savagely fucking crazy Randy Orton.
Because we've seen this, like, watered down Randy Orton for so long, and you know he loves being a heel.
Yeah. Well, he's so good at it.
He's so much better because he's such a believable dick.
Yeah.
Like, he just looks like a jerk, and you don't want to like him. I mean, there's very few times in his career where I cheered for him. That was like when he first turned on Evolution, or Evolution turned on him.
Right.
That was the only time that I really cheered for him. And besides,
you know what the funny thing is even when that happened, he was still a heel, technically.
Technically, yeah.
He went into that match at SummerSlam versus Chris Benoit as the heel, part of Evolution.
That's true.
He was the heel. He came out the hero because the fans loved him.
Right.
But that's what you get when we fucking cheer for somebody is they give us absolute goddamn babyface fucking Randy Orton.
Yeah. So now we've got aggressive heel Randy Orton back, and I think we are going to see Jeff Hardy get put back on the shelf, and hopefully it comes via the Randy Orton punt.
Yeah, we should have the return of that. That's the only logical thing I can think to take him out. An RKO is not going to put him on the shelf for a couple of months. Punt to the head, that might do the trick.
The punt should do it. So, and I think that brings us to the end of SmackDown Live.
It does. I believe you are correct. So, with everything that we just went through, that was a lot of fucking wrestling. We tried to go as quick as we can.
Yep.
It's still probably going to be a little long, so I apologize in advance. But with everything that we just did, that's this week in wrestling. That was fine. It was Extreme Rules was good. Raw sucked dick. SmackDown Live was good.
Watch your mouth.
Fuck you.
And don't you guys forget, we have a wonderful giveaway going on right now, which you can enter by clicking the link in the description below the video. You can win all this great stuff, and also a signed something from the cast of us, It's a Work, and that other guy, Nick, who doesn't show up to work.
Yeah. You can also follow us on social media at IAW Wrestling at both Instagram and Twitter, or on Facebook.com/It's a Work.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so you get notified when it's time for me to wear a dress in public for an hour holding some sign that these guys are going to make me hold.
That's going to be good stuff. But until then, I'm Travis.
And I have been Johnny Work.
We'll see you next time.